Today, I'm going to show you a complete beginner's guide of the Google Pixel Watch. I'm going to show you my favorite tips, tricks, and hidden features allowing you to leave this video as a Google Pixel Watch expert. Let's get started. As you can see, on the front of the packaging is the Google Pixel Watch itself. Then on the side, it has Google Pixel 4 and some information on the back. And all you have to do to open it is just rip off this paper strap at the bottom right here. You rip it off right there, and then we can go ahead and open the box. We can just slide it out. Comes out just like that. And now we have this other box. It's got two straps right here. We can pull down, and pull out. We've got multiple components that we're pulling out here, and that's how that opens up. So on this side we have the actual watch itself, and then on this side we have the band. So let's go ahead and open up the band. We can just unpeel, or this is the watch itself. So we can unpeel the paper strap there, and we present it with the watch itself. And then on this side is the band. We can unpeel the paper right here, and we've got the band. And we can go ahead and take the band out. Comes out just like that. And then let's see what else we have in here. So we can pull this up just like that, and we've got lots of paperwork. We've got a large size band, and we've got the quick start guide and legal warranty paperwork. So fun stuff there. And there we go. In the smaller compartment here underneath, we have access to things like the cable to charge. So we don't want to forget about that. You can go ahead and charge your Google Pixel Watch using the USB-C to plug into a power brick or a computer, and then the connector that's underneath here. So super cool that we've got a charging cable in here. And that's what comes in the packaging for the Google Pixel Watch. So now we can go ahead and put this band on. So to put the band on, you just slide it in from the edge. So we're gonna align this on the right side and slide it in towards the left side. And now we've got this band on. Now that we have the band on, we can go ahead and put our watch on for the very first time. And just slide it through here and buckle it. So we just select how tight we want it to be, and then from there slide the last component in. In the event that your watch does not power on first try, then we'll go ahead and undo the connectors here and try plugging it up and seeing if that works, allowing us to give it a nice little boost in charge. So we'll go ahead and rip the charger out of its packaging. Now that we've got it ripped out of the packaging, the charger slides onto the side of it right here, and we can plug this other end into our phone or our charger. So let's see if I can give this some juice here. We'll plug it in. And there we go. We are good to go. So in the case that your watch does not turn on first impression, that means the battery has died during shipment, and you just have to give it some juice. So we'll plug it up and power it on and let this charge up for a little bit, and then we'll go through the demo and see what it looks like to set up this watch for the very first time. Now one thing that's cool is it looks like there's a little stand there, so you can charge it at night and just slide it onto the stand. So it's booting up for the very first time. It's got the Google logo and a little sliding progress bar. And I'm curious, we may be able to set it up, because right now everything is in landscape rather than the traditional view that you would look at it if it was on your wrist. I'm curious if we could go through the entire setup process right here on the watch while it's in this mode of being charged. Because if we can do it in landscape, we can go ahead and knock that out rather than waiting for it to charge. And then by the time we finish up the setup process, it most likely will have enough juice for us to put it on our wrist and continue using. So at this point, you'll just have to sit here and wait while the Google logo appears and while it has a little loading progress bar that spins from left to right at the very bottom of the screen as it repeatedly does that. And then we can press the power logo or the power button, the side button. All right, there we go. So we have successfully booted up the Google Pixel Watch for the very first time. And all we have to do is just bring in our Google Pixel phone. So I'll go ahead and unlock that. And like magic, the Pixel Watch 4 pops up where you can set up this device. And all you have to do is just press this connect button. So I think one thing that's really cool is while this is charging on the dock, we'll be able to set up the watch from our phone. We want to confirm that the code on the watch is the same code that's on the phone, and it is. I'm just going to turn up our brightness here. That way we can see a little bit better. Alright, so I'll go ahead and confirm. Codes are the same. Alright, now it's connecting to your watch, and we've got those, both the watch and the Google Pixel screen in sync as they talk to one another. And now it wants us to continue on our phone. So now we'll sign in. So you absolutely have to sign in right here. If you don't sign in with Google, you won't be able to use the device. So you'll need to sign in with your Google account to download new apps, use Find Hub with your Google account, and use Google applications. So I'm going to go ahead and press sign in. I'll continue as me, and then it wants me to verify and touch the fingerprint sensor. Fingerprint not recognized. Let's try that again. It recognizes me that time, and we're good to go to move on to the next phase. So we are signing in. That sign in process was seamless since I was already logged into the Google platform on my phone. It automatically knew my email address, and then all I have to do here is type my password, which I'm going to do off camera to protect my privacy. That way, I'm not leaking my password. But I'm going to go ahead and log in to my password here, and that's going to allow me to connect my Google account. Alright, I have successfully logged in here to my Google account, and it tells us to continue on the phone. So I'm just going to go ahead and swipe up and attempt to go back to the watch app. So I'll search up here for watch. Alright, so now it wants us to agree to the terms of service. So usage and diagnostic reports, location, back up your watch, and more details here. So you'll need to agree to these in order to use all of these services. You'll hit the I agree button in the lower right. And now it says connecting. This could take a moment. So it's continuing on our phone here, and it's processing. Now it's talking to us about the limited warranty. So we can select where we're at to learn more about the limited warranty, and then press the pink continue button at the very bottom to move forward. Now it's getting account information, and now it wants us to know and set the watch orientation. So this will be where you will be wearing your watch. Which wrist do you wear your watch on? Is it the left wrist or the right wrist? Where's the crown? Is the crown on the right side or the left side? And then for me, I'm wearing it on my left wrist, and the crown is on the right. And then I can hit the continue button, and it says your watch is ready for more. So we've got more settings like Fitbit, wallet, assistant, and more that we can start using. So we'll go ahead and say set up more. So welcome to your health and fitness journey. You can track your activity, monitor your health, and find balance with Fitbit all on your watch. So we can just go ahead and hit the continue button. You can track every workout every day, optimize your training with 40 plus exercises, cardio load and readiness scores, improved activity detection in advanced running. And then we can enhance your recovery, monitor sleep, stress levels for improved accuracy, and gain a holistic view of your health. Take charge of your health. You can see your blood oxygen levels and skin temperature, and monitor your heart health with a heart rate notification. and then connect your watch to the Fitbit app so you can unlock potential and experience powerful health metrics with Fitbit. So great for your fitness. We can open up Fitbit by pressing the button in the lower right. I'm going to say not now and move on to the next phase. If you're looking to launch a business or have one already, check out High Level. You can build a funnel, make a website, and even create your own AI employee. You can sign up using the link below to get a special double trial for 30 days instead of the traditional 14. Make sure you use the link below to get started today. After you get your High Level account set up and log in, this is what it will look like. You've got all of your features on the left side in the sidebar to build your business and help other people build businesses. And first off, I'm going to show you how you can create a site and create a landing page or a funnel inside of High Level. All you have to do is just click the site section in the left side, and then here you've got some pre-examples here: the clean opt-in, the default video conversion funnel, simple opt-in page, and video conversion funnel 2025 update. Now you can press this new funnel button in the top right one time, and now you can either start from blank, you can start from AI, or you can start from templates. In this example, we're going to start from the over 1,000 templates that are already built into High Level and press this continue button. And then from here, all of the templates come up. You can select your category on the right side or left side here, or your type. We can go down, say we're doing an event. We can select the event template section, and then we can select an event. Let's say like we want to have a freelance income webinar. We can select on that one right here. It tells you a little bit about this template, the date, and all the information for it. And then to move forward with it, all you have to do is just press this continue button right here in the top right. And then it adds that template, the color styles, the typography, and loads all the images right here into our site's funnels page. And it makes it really easy to get started and proceed with editing it. So it loads up the editor here, it loads everything that we need, and then we can start to redesign this web page and make it perfect for our business. So we can come in here, we can add the specific date of when it starts. We can say how to launch your webinar instantly and make it shine with AppFind, and that kind of rhymes. And we can come over here, we can add in our images that we want to, our names and our business titles. And you can see here the template is pretty much set up where we can come in here and modify each piece that we need to as needed to make it look great. And then once we're all done, we can hit this publish button in the top right and we can publish it. We can select a domain. So we'll either have to purchase a domain or connect a domain. And in order to connect a domain, you'll need to go into your settings here, and you'll need to be able to log into your backend for whoever registered your domain and input it in and link the domain or subdomains together. So that's how you can create a site really quick inside of Go High Level. It makes it really easy. We can click on sites in the sidebar. We can check out what the clean opt-in looks like, and then we can look at what this looks like by pressing the button right here. So clean opt-in is very simple. You collect their name, email address, and phone number and provide their major benefits and put their image down below, and you're good to go. So super cool. Now, what makes High Level really nice is you can track your opportunities as people submit forms. You can track those leads right here within the software. So as you can see, the High Level software is a very comprehensive client customer relationship manager where you can come in here with AI agents, websites, you can do automations, you can do memberships. There's so many things that you can do with High Level, and we're just barely touching the surface here. And you can get started today using the link in the description to start your extra free trial with 30 days and get started with checking out High Level so you can build a funnel, make a website, and even make your own AI employee. Next up, we can get peace of mind with personal safety. So this is great in case you fall or have an accident and there's an emergency. You can have emergency SOS. You can quickly press the crown 5 times or more to call emergency services or a selected emergency contact. Same thing happens here if you detect a car crash. So we'll hit more. We've got emergency detection, connect with loved ones, explore more in personal safety app, and then continue. We can talk to our assistant, so we can say, hey Google, and then access. Oh, look, it activated. So we'll just tap to turn that off. But you can use this on your watch to communicate with your assistant and get answers, manage your day, send text messages, and more. So we'll go ahead and set this up because it's a really cool feature to have with a voice assistant. And then you can access it by saying the magic words there in the quotations. So I'm going to hit I agree. And then I've already got voice match set up, but voice match will allow the Google Assistant to recognize my voice. So it will immediately identify me when I'm talking. So if someone else says it, it won't really activate or it won't provide any personal information. But if I say it, it knows that it's me. So I'll hit I agree here, it'll connect. Your assistant is set up, just press and hold the side button to talk to your assistant. And once you finish setting up your watch, you can say, hey Google, to talk to your watch hands-free. And then we'll hit the next button.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
And there we go, my other Google Assistant goes off. So we can set a lock for your watch. You can draw a pattern or you can set a 4-digit PIN. I'll go with the PIN and then we'll have to enter that PIN right here on the watch. So I'm gonna do this off camera to protect privacy. And then it wants us to confirm PIN. So we'll type it in one more time. Oh, that's interesting. It's a 4-digit PIN. That's funny. All right, success. All right, next up is Google Wallet. So you can use things like your transit cards, your debit, credit cards, and your passes for the plane, your boarding tickets. So I'm gonna hit not now to protect my privacy, but if you have these features here on your phone that you wanna enable, that will be great to have on the watch. You can hit add a card. So I'll hit not now, and now I can select apps for your watch. I can find apps that are in the Play Store and install them from the phone or the watch. So I can set that up, and then I can say all the apps that are installed on other devices can be automatically installed on the watch itself, or I can say play the Play's top picks, which the Play is the Play Store, so all the top picks in the Play Store will be installed automatically. I'm going to uncheck both of these for not now and then hit continue. And then we're almost ready, getting everything set and ready for your watch. Setup is complete. We got our check mark and then it just says hello. And we are ready to explore. So we can press the done button there and we have full access to all of the settings on this Pixel Watch 4 right here on the device. So this is just in the watch app. You can open up the watch app on your Android device and access all of the settings right here. You can unlock with your watch. You've got notifications, Google, Fitbit, Play Store, watch preferences, safety and emergency system, watch bands, tips and support, accessibility, privacy and legal. And you can come here, you can see you're connected. You've got 86% battery life. You can tap here for watch faces and you can see which one is on the watch. You can scroll and see other different watch faces. You can also modify these faces if you want. You can press the edit button and modify any of the faces that are visible from the color to the layout to the complications that show you additional information. So cool settings that we got right here on the watch that you can modify. There's also tiles where you can get little bits of information. So you can see all the tiles that are set up from Fitbit to contacts and more. So cool access that we've got right here on the Google Pixel Watch using the Watch app on our Android device. But let's go ahead and put the Android device to the side and pick up the watch, the Google Pixel Watch from the charger. We can go ahead and place it on one more time. So we'll just loop it around. We'll connect our, let's put it to the first loop first. And then of course with practice and doing this daily, you'll get the hang of it, but we'll put it through the first loop and secure it and then put the rest of it through. All right, and now I've got it on my wrist for the very first time. Super cool. So here I've got the Google Pixel Watch. So I can press this button right here. I'm going to go ahead and type in my passcode off camera. And now it's unlocked. And we can go ahead and get started. It says hi there. Now that we're using this for the very first time, we can press the next button. Let's review some navigation basics. We'll go ahead and hit continue. Use swipe up for notifications. So you just swipe up and you access all of your notifications, which is pretty cool. And you swipe down for quick settings. And you swipe down from the top for quick settings. And you get all your quick settings at the top. You swipe left to cycle through tiles, which is pretty cool, all the tiles we saw in the Android app. And now that is some information there. Tiles provide quick access to helpful info. We can press the check mark. And we can press the crown to return to the watch face. So we press the crown to go back to the watch face. And from the watch face, we can press the crown to see apps. So we press the crown from the watch face to see apps. We can press side button to see recent apps. So we press the side button and it shows us recent apps that have been opened. And there we go. That's how you navigate. It says all set. That's how you navigate everything on your brand new Google Pixel Watch 4. Today we're going to be checking out Surfshark for our lovely promotion where you can get an incredible VPN for about $2.19 for their 24-month promotion. I'm going to go ahead and download this onto our phone and show you the setup process, but you can use the QR code on screen to take advantage of this deal and get access to Surfshark's virtual private network. You can secure your online browsing. It uses protection and hides your IP address, and you can get all kinds of great features to make sure that you stay secure when you're using the internet. And you can go to appfind.org/Surfshark or use the QR code on screen to take advantage of the deal that we have, the promotion that allows you to get Surfshark for 24 months at just $2.19. So let's go ahead. This app is almost downloaded and I'll show you what it's like to set it up on your brand new iPhone. So this is definitely one of the first things I do when I get my new iPhone. I log in, I set up my virtual private network so I stay secure, whether I'm browsing at home on Wi-Fi or whether I'm on the go on someone else's Wi-Fi network or on 5G. When I have Surfshark enabled, I'm safe and it's fast and it's reliable. So I'm going to go ahead and open this application up. After you've clicked the link in the chat or in the description below, the Surfshark, the appfind.org/Surfshark, or you scan the QR code on the screen and sign up, you'll be able to download the app onto your phone. And then here it's got two options: to create an account or log in. You would have most likely already created an account when you've redeemed the promotion on the QR code or on the link in the description. So you would hit the login button and it asks you to continue with Google, Apple, or your username and password that you set up originally. After you have successfully logged in, this is what it will look like on your screen on your brand new iPhone 16. Now you may be wondering, what do you do? So what it's recommending is you to connect to a virtual private network in a certain location. Now your IP address can be from almost anywhere around the world that they have service. You can scroll down and it looks like I tapped on one. I tapped on one and it instantly opens it up and tells me more about that. So I highly recommend picking something that's local or nearby, because what will happen is when you're using your virtual private network, websites will kind of detect your location, and if it detects that you're very far away from where you actually live, sometimes it may not let you log in, or it may block you because you wouldn't want someone logging into your account that's not actually you. So sometimes it can be very challenging to get around certain things like that. One of my favorite features is the multi-hop. This way you can have secure connections from multiple directions, and I can scroll down, I can select something like we've got United States and Canada, United States, New York, and Canada, Toronto. We can tap on the multi-hop and it will need permission in order for us to get started with the VPN. So let's go ahead and authorize the Surfshark and get permission. We'll hit the continue button at the very bottom, and now it's going to ask us, Surfshark would like to add VPN configurations. Since we do want our VPN to be connected, we'll press this allow button right here, and then it will take us to our settings where we'll have to enter our passcode. So I'm going to enter our passcode off camera here just to stay secure, and then it will take us back to the app and it will start connecting. And I'm going to hide my IP address at the top right here, but this is what it looks like. In the top right, your IP address pops up, and then it says connected and safe, and then it shows you your connection time. And then at the very bottom, you can see in the bottom left here, you've got the country that you're connected with, US, New York, and then you've got it via Toronto, Canada. So then you can press disconnect at the very bottom. You can pause it on the right. I'm going to swipe down so my IP address goes away. So you can always disconnect at the very bottom. You can pause it right here, or you can scroll and search for another location that you want. So you've got multiple locations here at the top, and you can select whichever location that you want to connect through to keep your data secure. So this is Surfshark, and it's our lovely promotion that we've got going on right now. You can scan the code on the screen, or you can go to appfind.org/Surfshark to take advantage of our incredible offer. And I hope you enjoyed the virtual private network and it keeps you secure. This is one of my favorite products that I use every single day to stay secure on the internet. So super cool. Just to recap there, we can swipe down for quick settings and we can see all of our different quick settings like our battery, our settings, our silent switch, do not disturb, and more. And then we can swipe up for our notifications. We've got all of our notifications right here on our device. We can press this button, the crown, to access all of our applications on the Google Pixel Watch, but you have to press it from the actual watch face. If we are in our quick settings and we press this, it will take us back to the watch face. If we are in our notifications and we press this digital crown, it'll take us back to the watch face. But while you're on the watch face, you can press it and access your applications that are on the device. And from here, you can press the side button to see apps that you've previously opened, recent apps that you may have opened. And from there, you can also swipe from the left to access tiles. So these are all the tiles where we get little bits of information from each little app that we can swipe over and see, which is super cool. And there we go. That's the Google Pixel. You may be wondering, how do we edit the watch face? All you have to do, you just saw me do it. Just hold down on the watch face. So you see the watch face, you want to modify it, and you just hold down. You can swipe to a different watch face, like this one. I like this one a lot. And it applies the theme, which is super cool. But say we want to modify it, we can hold down here. We can press the edit button, and it loads the different styles that we have here. So we've got two styles, Kiwi and date. And then we can. And if you're not subscribed to our newsletter, go to appfind.ai to subscribe to our newsletter, where you can get the latest complete beginner guides every week in your inbox. You'll get tutorials straight from, including these videos that we make on future technology guides, and written tutorials on how to access these consumer electronic products and apps, and it's really neat. So go to appfind.ai to sign up today, and you can use the AppFind Complete Beginner's Guide strategies in your email inbox to get the latest technology, apps, software, and AI tools and products. Press the digital crown to get back to where we're at. So super cool that you can come in here and see, all the different apps, all the different ways to use the Google Pixel Watch on your brand new device. And it's super cool. I like this watch face a lot. It shows the time and the date and some cool things there. And then, of course, once it goes to sleep, this is what it looks like. It kind of dims the display. I can bring it in closer there. And you can just wake it up by turning your wrist and looking at it again. So this has been a complete beginner's guide of the Google Pixel Watch 4. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to let us know what your favorite feature of the Google Pixel Watch is in the comments below. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to smash that subscribe button and press the like button. We can't wait to produce the next technology video for you. We love making these for you, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.